Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Bad news for Ukraine and Ukrainians, and I don't know how to take this. From one side I can take it as heroic but slash dumb, on from the other side, well, criminal or successful, however you want to take it, and I explain what's all about. This article comes from my friends from Israel, from the Jewish state. I checkmark some good things here. From Jerusalem Post, and it's from today, January 11th, 2023. This is the title. Russia's Wagner Group says Soledar liberated. Around 500 Ukrainians killed. So what happened? I made a video, but probably you already know, Soledar, the town with the salt from God, with all those catacombs and salt mines, at least the town, and also it seems like the salt mines were occupied, liberated, by the Wagner Group, by the Russian mercenary group, okay, by the Russians. So the Russians won. Prigozhin, the boss of Wagner Group, said last night, that they are in the center of Soledar, and there are some pockets of Ukrainian fighters who are still fighting. And he said yesterday that they will take them prisoners today. Today he said the same thing. We're going to get them prisoner. Well, it seems like those guys did not want to surrender, or maybe they surrendered and this guy just mowed them down. We don't know yet. But the Russians are reporting that they finished everything in Soledar. Quiet. You can hear the birds chirping and the rats munching around, and the salt mines. I made a video earlier today with Prigozhin and his bunch of Wagner Group fighters in one of these mines, videotaping one another and doing all kinds of things. I also uploaded in that video two sources where you can find the videos of Prigozhin and his buddies. Now let's come back to this one, and I feel sorry for those 500, but as I said, those 500 Ukrainians could be seen as heroes or dumb, or you can look on the other side, the Russians, whatever, successful in eliminating them, and criminals for maybe killing them while these guys were surrendering. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll never know. Now, the Wagner Group's report came shortly after Zelensky mocked Russian attempts to control Soledar. And it's true, I have another article after this where you can have Zelensky, not you hear him, but I'm going to read that for you. He makes all kind of statements like the Russians are lying, the Russians are not doing anything, the Russians are, and everything is already dead over there. So I think that's very, very sad, and it doesn't surprise me that this guy will lie, because they all lie. He's not saying, I'm not picking only on Zelensky. Now, let's see what's going on here. The head of Russia's private military firm Wagner on Wednesday, today, said his forces had completely, quote-unquote, liberated the eastern Ukrainian mining town of Soledar, eastern Ukrainian mining town, killing around 500 pro-Ukraine troops, not Ukrainian army. Minutes before, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had mocked earlier Russian claims to control part of the town and said fighting continued. You never know the chronology, when Zelensky was informed, by the time he made a video, by the time these guys posted it, could be hours. In hours, you don't know, you receive, yeah, we're still fighting, and in 2 minutes, actually, over there, these guys are all raised to the ground, if you know what I mean. What's going on over there? All right, that's not the FBI. Anyway. All right, so, disputed territory. Wagner head Yevgeny Prigozhin on Tuesday announced his forces had control over Soledar, but said battles were still raging in the city center. That was yesterday. On Wednesday, he made no mention of continuing clashes. And I'm quoting, "I want to confirm the complete liberation and cleansing of the territory of Soledar from units of the Ukrainian army. Ukrainian units that did not want to surrender were destroyed, end quote, he said in a statement. Wagner forces, and I'm quoting, killed about 500 people. The whole city is littered with the corpses of Ukrainian soldiers, end quote. So this is the situation from the Jerusalem Post, and probably they took it from some Sputnik or something. Let me see if it shows here. No, by Reuters. They took it from Reuters. So if they took it from Reuters, that tells me that Zelensky is maybe having a minor stroke right now, and he's like, no, what was that? King Lear, wasn't he, that got a little bit at one point in Shakespeare's? No, I think King Lear. And anyway, unfortunately, he couldn't accept whatever happened to him. The same with what's this guy's name? Well, we got Saakashvili as well, who started going on the fields playing the flute. He's not all there either. I don't think he was to start with. But anyway, so Soledar, we know for a fact, and I am 99.9%. I don't want to say 100 because I usually don't say 100%. 99.9%. I'm certain Soledar is in Russians' hands. I'm 99.9% certain that some salt mines in Soledar are in Russians' hand, and I'm 100% or 99% certain that what's his name, Zelensky, is I don't know, trying to keep something alive that even Reuters reports otherwise. What else? I am sorry for those 500 fighters because I don't know the context. If they fought, say, you know what, we're going to sacrifice ourselves here for NATO and the kosher leadership of Ukraine, well, that's their decision. If they decided to perish there in the name of their nation and the culture and Ukrainian people, then it's a different story. And then if they were helped to, like this guy said, whatever, eliminated, decimated, destroyed, without surrendering, again, that's their choice. Now, the only thing that we have a big problem with would be if those young men, I'm assuming, showed up and surrendering, and this guy said, oh, what's over there, a bird flying, and everyone was like, huh? Or don't even have to pull that thing, simply take them and anyway, that's the way it is with Soledar. Now, what's next? Soledar opens up the road to Bakhmut, and after Bakhmut, I don't know, it's like Donbass is going to be liberated, occupied, / however you want to, whatever kind of euphemism you want to use for the fact that the Russians will, okay? And the other ones are too late. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.